Oh. It's always a great weekend, Dublin Irish Festival weekend. The Prodigals are here playing 2 shows. Tonight at 6 and then a matinee tomorrow at 2:30. We are so happy. Does that sound right to you, Gregory?
Might even be 7:30 tonight. No, wouldn't put all the money.
Well, I looked at their schedule.
Uh-oh.
You better double check with
one
the
of
road
us,
manager.
One of us is right.
All right.
Better figure it out.
I'll tell you what. Be there at like 4 this afternoon, and then you make sure that you get a few drinks in, and you're all ready to go, whether they're on at 6 or 7:30. I looked at their schedule. It said 6.
The 6 sounds fine.
All right. 2 songs, and we'll chat a little bit. What are the first 2 songs you guys are going to play?
The first 2 songs are a couple of kind of classics from the Prodigals catalogue. Those of you who know the band definitely know these songs. First song is a song called Happy Man, about living in the moment and loving it, because that's all what Dublin, Ohio is about. And the second one's, conversely, a song about a fella being hanged. We like to keep things balanced out a little here. And of course, the one that's about the fella being hanged is sung by Dave Fahey here from County Galway. The first one is sung by me. Here we go. It goes like this. I'm a happy man today. I don't know about tomorrow. Will I be in ecstasy or deep in the dance? Over here's a pint upon the table, another on the way, and with the girl beside me, I'm a happy man today. There are some who rush about in a panic and a hurry, and there's others lie in bed on their backs and worry, and with all their care and worry, bolt doors and lock the blocks, we'll all end up in safety, pushing daisies in a box. If I'm a happy man today, I don't know about tomorrow. Will I be in ecstasy or deep in the hands of all the hairs? A pint upon the table, another on the way, and with that girl beside me, I'm a happy man today. I suppose that there are those whose life is only roses, and they only have to pluck to hold them to their noses. Others on the slag heap, if they search and pray, there's a chip of glass might glisten like a diamond in the day. If I'm a happy man today, I don't know about tomorrow. Will I be in ecstasy or deep in the hands? Oh, there's a pint upon the table, another on the way, and with that girl beside me, I'm a happy man today. I don't have all the answers, I don't have all the questions. The worries of the world won't be solved by my suggestions. This is one suggestion: you raise a glass and say, I don't know about tomorrow. I'm a happy man today. If I'm a happy man today, I don't know about tomorrow. Will I be in ecstasy or deep in the hands? Oh, there's a pint upon the table, another on the way, and with that girl beside me, I'm a happy man today. If I'm a happy man today, I don't know about tomorrow. Will I be in ecstasy or deep in the hands? Oh, there's a pint upon the table, another on the way, and with that girl beside me, I'm a happy man today. Jackie Hall, Jackie Hall. My name is Jackie Hall, Jackie Hall. My name is Jackie Hall, and I've robbed both great and small. They're a gang of muckers, all down their eyes. They're
They're a gang of muckers all damn their eyes. And I killed a man, they said, so they said, so they said. I killed a man, they said, so they said. I killed a man, they said, for I cracked his bloody head. And they found him lying dead, damn his eyes. And they found him lying dead, damn his eyes. And they took me to the quad, to the quad, to the quad. They took me to the quad, to the quad. They took me to the quad, and they left me there by God, fastened to a chain and rod, damn the razor. Fastened to a chain and rod, damn the razor. The chaplain, he did come, he did come, he did come. The chaplain, he did come, he did come. The chaplain, he did come, and he looked so bloody glum as he talked of kingdom come, damn his eyes. As he talked of kingdom come, damn his eyes. And the captain, he came to, he came to, he came to. The captain, he came to, he came to. The captain, he came to, with his boys in blue, saying Jack will see you through, damn his eyes. Saying Jack will see you through, damn his eyes. Up the scaffold I must go, I must go, I must go. Up the scaffold I must go, I must go. Up the scaffold I must go, while the creatures down below mutter, Jack, we told you so, damn the razor. Mutter, Jack, we told you so, damn the razor. This will be my knell, be my knell, be my knell. This will be my knell, be my knell. This will be my knell when I bid you all farewell. I will see you down in hell, down below. I will see you down in hell, down below. I will see you down in hell, down below. I will see you down hell, down below.
Prodigals in the big room. Dublin Irish Festival tonight and tomorrow afternoon. That was the grooviest song about a hanging I've ever heard.
They knew how to get it on back then.
Is that your secret weapon, you think, that perhaps you have more of a, almost like a funky groove going on some of these songs?
It's definitely, that has definitely been a key to the band from the beginning. The band is kind of a total mix of Ireland and New York, and the roots, the melodic roots are all Irish, but the rhythm roots are eclectic, and of course New York is the home of eclectic, and I want to put a particular mention out there to our rhythm section there, Mr. Ed Kohler and Mr. Eamon Allams, who are two mighty, mighty rhythm people. Mr. Eamon Allams from Liverpool and Ed Kohler from New York City himself.
Well, even I could dance to it, and I didn't do too bad, did I? I mean, I'm not a great dancer. And
I thought our dancing was superb, and we were helped along by the Jamison in the back room, courtesy of CD101. 102.5.
I can neither confirm nor deny that Admiral Fun had something to do with that. We actually went to Ireland back in March on a Jameson
I heard.
junket.
It was a spa visit, apparently. Toenails done every day and up running by 5 a.m.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't recall the running part, but the rest of it's right. Well, we had such a great time. It's such a special place, and we hope to go back. And I believe that bottle was perhaps smuggled back from Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, we know all about smuggling bottles back from Ireland.
Yes.
It's a fine thing.
Yes.
Should put a particular mention out there, my nephew,
When
Alex Green there, mighty man.
When the suitcase came down the chute at the airport in Columbus, we fully expected it to be completely soaked. But somehow it made it through. So we're glad to share that with you guys. Dublin Irish Festival is, if you could give me a comparison, because I know you play a lot of similar events, give me sort of a comparison in your mind how it stacks up against and with other events of its ilk.
There is the expression comparisons are odious, and particularly comparisons between prospective employers are extremely odious. But however, I would say that the Dublin Festival is amazing. It's one of the truly amazing events. I would say we drove overnight from New York City last night. We arrived here at 7 in the morning, and we're as fresh as daisies thanks to being in Dublin, Ohio for the festival, because of the people that are here. Look at them out there. They're just amazing. Draw inspiration from them. Freshness. It's fabulous.
Absolutely.
You can feel the freshness from here.
It's an Irish Spring commercial, I think.
Exactly. I was just going to mention that myself.
I'm not going to whistle it, though. I'm not doing that. All right, let's have you do another song, and I understand this one is particularly special to you in the band. Could you explain, Gregory?
Yes, indeed. My twin brother, who's Alex's father, was one of the extraordinary people of the world and was my closest of friends and an inspiration in so many ways. He worked with the United Nations, and he worked in Africa, and he worked in Asia, and he finally worked in Haiti. And he was working in Haiti at the time of the earthquake, and very tragically, he was lost in the earthquake. We started a foundation in his name, the Andrew Green Foundation. There's an Andrew Green High School down there, and we're starting microfinance down there as well. But this song was a song that I had originally written with the idea of going back home and feeling the love that falls through the generations. And when this event happened, almost as soon as the song was finished, this song got on the second meaning. So this is a song very much dedicated to Andrew Green. And it's a song, as I say, about love continuing through the generations. And it's a song called Snow Falls on Derry Cork. Derry Cork is our homeland in Ireland. Snow falls on Derry Cork, smoke rises in a winding gye, turf lights the setting dark, dream of the sleeping fire. Outside the cold winds blow, but here within this memory's eye, the spirit softly calls in that slow turf glow. Remember, this was I. Remember, this was I, love. Remember, this was I. The spirit softly calls in that slow turf glow. Remember, this was I. Phantom frost, the dappled dew, tinsel rays of the waking sun, dance on that road once walked with you, a dance that lingers on. Here through this double door of what is now and what will be, the stone still sings of that love before. Remember this of me. Remember this of me, love. Remember this of me. The stone still sings of that love before. Remember this of me.
child's foot and hand. Go where her fathers used to go, standing where the memories stand, knowing all they know. Snow falls on Derry Cork, the hill, the yard, the Lochside too, but that wind now whispers in the rising dark. May she dream of you, may she dream of you, love, may she dream of you. The wind now whispers in that rising dark, may she dream of you, may she dream of you, love, may she dream of you. The wind now whispers in that rising dark, may she dream of you.
Very much. That was lovely. Tell us how we can find out more about the foundation and donate what we can.
Absolutely, thank you so much. The foundation is at andrewgreen.org. The last name is spelled Grene, but if you don't remember that, you can just go to the Prodigals page. It's got a link there from there, and absolutely, that's a wonderful thing. I mean, this whole thing came up originally because at the time of Andrew's passing, there was such an amazing outpouring. We were just trying to channel that into something that would really be in the spirit and the memory of the man that was lost. So thank you so much.
Well, I think that you are honoring his memory very well, and help out with what you can, and go to the Prodigals website to find out more. Dublin Irish Festival performing tonight.
Tonight at the
We're
Mystery
gonna nail
Time.
down that
Mystery
time.
Time. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll keep our eyes peeled. We'll be there from. If you're there by 4 o'clock, we'll be there by 6. If you're there by 6, we might never arrive. So.
Outstanding. You know, we have to be flexible these days, right?
Exactly. I'm sure you're right. I trust you more than I trust myself, and that's just instinctive.
Well, I don't know. You ask my wife. I'm not very organized, so don't go bite me, please. I'm struck by what joy you guys display when you play. And you've been at this quite a while.
I have been at
but
this
you're
for a
still
few
having
years.
fun. This is a great way to make a living and to spend your life, isn't it?
It's an amazing sort of good fortune that sort of lands in one's lap, and a huge part of that again is something like the Dublin Festival. The Dublin Festival has been spearheaded by people who really have cared passionately about the festival and specifically about the music for years, and it has made such a difference. This festival is extraordinary. Not going to say more than that, except to say it's an extraordinary festival. They really, really, really know what they're doing. It's an amazing, amazing gig to play, so it's a privilege being here, and it's a privilege getting to do what we do. And the other part of that equation, of course, is madcaps like Mr. Fahy and Mr. Ellams and Mr. Kohler, and of course my lovely nephew there, Alex, make it such fun. It is a sort of a movable feast. So even when you're driving through traffic in the middle of the night and somebody forgets their accordion and has to turn back through the Lincoln Tunnel, entailing a whole extra hour's driving.
This actually happened.
I've heard about it happening. It's met with amazing amounts of good humour, champagne and whiskey.
That is not the time or place to forget your accordion. Believe me.
That's just what I said to Dave. I was just like, Dave, you mustn't do that. But I don't want to mention names.
Well, at least you didn't leave it on the top of the van or something.
Yes,
right?
indeed. Dave has stopped me leaving it actually on airport conveyor belts as well before. Something.
The hazards of traveling with an accordion.
Yes.
It ain't easy.
It's, the famous story about, when if you park your car in a very bad area, you leave the accordion in plain view in the back seat. If it's a really bad area, the back window's broken in and the accordion disappears. But if you go to a really, really bad area and you leave your accordion sitting in plain view on the back seat, when you go back, the back window's broken and there's 2 accordions there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. One more time, the Prodigals. How about one more song before we turn you guys loose, huh?
Lovely. This is a tune called The Open Reel. Eamon Ellams on those drums. Ed Kohler on the bass. Ed Kohler on the bass. Alex Green on the fiddle.
Dublin Irish Festival tonight, tomorrow afternoon. Woo!
Thanks a million.
I'm going to use the word shred and accordion in the same sentence. That was amazing. Thank you, fellas.
Thanks
Enjoy
a
your
million.
stay. Once again, the Prodigals.
Yeah, thank you so very, very much. Thank you so much for coming down today on the Saturday. It's mighty to have you down. Thank you.
We return things now to Control Central.